All right, we're looking at systems of equations. And here's what we got we're working on today. There's the first 6 on here, we're doing this with substitution method. All right, substitution is when this is perfect. See how x equals this right here. X is all by itself. So what I can do is I can take this expression and I can substitute it for x in this other equation. So in this other equation right here, where I've got 3x plus 4y equals 23. Right there where x is, you see I put these blank parentheses? I'm taking x out of this equation, and I'm going to put 2y plus 1 in. So 2y plus 1, I'm putting that where x was. And now my equation has just one variable. See, I just got y. Whereas these other ones, see, I had x and y. But I do this substitution so I can have just one variable, and now I can solve for that one variable. So like right here, I'm going to distribute. So 3 times 2y is 6y. 3 times 1 would be 3. So there's what I get when I distribute this. I bring the rest of this down. And there you go. Got rid of the parentheses. Now I have like terms right here. 6y plus 4y would be 10y. So that's 10y plus 3 equals 23. Okay, now I can subtract 3 on both sides to make the 3 go away. 3 minus 3 would be 0, and I still have the 10y. Over here, 23 minus 3 is 20. So 10 times y is 20. Well, if I divide, 10 divided by 10 would cancel, and I've got y equals 2. And there you go, y is 2. That's the solution for y. But I have 2 variables. I've got x and y. So if I take this 2 and I put it in, I like this right here. If I put 2 right there for y, 2 times 2 would be 4, and 4 plus 1 would be 5. That means x would be 5. And there's that variable. So here's my 2 answers. Now x goes first, so my answer really 5 would be first, and then 2 would be second. And that's my solution right there, 5, 2. And so that's what I'll put right here. This is 5, and that's 2. Of course, you're going to type this in to enter it. Okay. Now I want to do number 6 down here, because 6 has a mistake. This is supposed to be a y right here instead of an x. So, if you were doing this, you probably would have no clue unless you knew that was supposed to mean a y. Anyway, right here I've got y equals this. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it for y up here. So I've got 6x minus y equals 1. So right there I'm going to put this 4x plus 1 in where y was. So 6x minus y equals 1. I'm putting this in for the y. Now see, I've got this minus in front of the parentheses, so I'm going to distribute that minus. So the minus in front of the 4x, and then the minus in front of the y makes that a minus 1. And so there's what I have. And now my like term, 6x minus 4x would be 2x. And there you go. All right, so now I'm going to add 1 to both sides to make this go away. So 2x equals 1 plus 1 would be 2. And then I can divide by 2 on both sides, and then x comes out to be 1. Okay? So x is 1. What would y be? So same thing, just go right in here. If I put 1 in right here, 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Y would be 5. And there's my 2 variables. Well, the x one is first, and then the y one would be second. So there's my solution. Okay? All right. Now, the second page of this, let's turn around the right way. Let's attempt number 7. And on this second page, we're doing these by elimination method. And this is set up perfectly for elimination because see, I got a positive 4y and a negative 4y. If I draw a line, I add these together. When I add this column right here, 3x plus 5x is 8x. When I add this column right here, positive 4y and a negative 4y eliminate. When I add this column right here, 24 plus 8 is 32. So there you go, 8x equals 32. If I just divide by 8, and then bam, x is 4. Okay, so there's one variable. Now I got to figure out the other one. So that means I got to take 4 and put it in up here. Well, let's put in this top one right here. 3 times 4 would be 12, plus 4y equals 24. So see right there, I put 4 right here for x. 3 times 4 is 12. So I've got 12 plus 4y equals 24. And now I just solve this equation here. So I'm going to minus 12 on both sides. This will go away. 12 minus 12 goes away. 4y equals 24 minus 12, which is 12. And then divide both sides by 4. Y is 3. Okay, so there's my two variables. Now the x variable goes first and the y variable second. So there's my solution there. Okay, so that's how you'll do 8 and 9. Now when you get down here to 10, 11, and 12, these last three, they don't eliminate just like this first one did. See, if I draw my line, neither one of these eliminate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to make the numbers match so they'll eliminate. So what I do there is I'm going to take this 5 and multiply 5 up there. I'm going to take that 3 and multiply it down here. So this number in front goes down here. This number in front goes up there. Okay, so I just X these like this. And I do 5 times all this top one. So 5 times 3x is 15x. 5 times negative 4y is negative 20y. 5 times 23 is 115. Okay, so I'm taking 5 times everything in this one. Now I'm going to take this 3 down here and 3 times all that. So 3 times 5x is 15x. 3 times 2y is 6y. 3 times 21 is 63. And there you go. See how my x's match now? That's what we want. We want them to match, so they eliminate. But here's the thing. I don't add these because 15 plus 15 would be 30. It doesn't eliminate. So if you remember this last one, this was a positive and a negative. So when I add them, they eliminate. Well, this don't. So what I'm going to have to do is, when I draw my line here, I'm going to have to subtract the bottom one. See, 15 minus 15 would eliminate. So I do negative 20 minus 6, which is negative 26y, equals, and I do 115 minus 63. All right, that's going to be 52. Okay. And now I've got negative 26y equals 52, so I divide by negative 26. And then y is negative 2. So there you go, there's what y is. All right, so it's the same process we did a while ago. We just got to get these numbers to match first before we can eliminate them. And now once I know y is negative 2, I'm going to take negative 2. I'm going to put it right in here in this one. 2 times negative 2 would be negative 4. So I've got 5x, and I got a negative 4, so minus 4 equals 21. See that? 5x plus 2 times negative 2, which is negative 4, equals 21. And now I solve this equation here, okay? So I'm going to, let's add 4 to both sides. They go away. 5x equals 25. And now divide by 5. And x equals 5. Already 5. So I've got negative 2 is y, 5 is x. Well, x is first, and y is second. And there's my solution right here. And you do these two the same way, okay? So that's what we've got, real short and simple. That's how we do this. So that's systems of equations. You contact me if you have any other questions, and I'll gladly help you all I can, all right? So you try them, see if you can't get them done, and yell at me if you need help. Adios.